Now that Madness has finally concluded, WWE storylines have been building up to WrestleMania 42, set for April 18th and 19th in Las Vegas, Nevada. There is no doubt that this will be an entertaining weekend from AJ Lee's return, shaking up the entire women's division to surprise celebrity matches this year. It all leads up to this event. I'm Erin Riley alongside Nate Johns and Jack Danetz. Let's talk about some of our predictions. So what are your guys' favorite cards of the weekend?
I think the one that I'm most looking forward to is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. It's a match they've been building up, since the Royal Rumble, where they had the stare down, and it's going to be a meat match, and it's going to be wonderful. It's not going to be something that goes, 20 minutes, but it's been a fun build-up throughout. Oba, the rising star, former NXT champion, going up against Brock Lesnar. It's going to be a really fun match, hopefully a really good showcase for Oba, and hopefully he wins, but that's definitely the one I'm most looking forward to. Jack, what about you?
Mine's got to be the Roman Reigns versus CM Punk match for the World Heavyweight title. I mean, guys, this rivalry has been brewing for weeks, even before Roman won the 2026 Royal Rumble. I mean, these guys have been going at it for months. And listen, I want CM Punk to come out with a win, but my Tribal Chief's going to win it all.
Definitely.
No.
Talking a little bit about the WWE and how the storylines and the bad blood between the two wrestlers really make it. But recently, the WWE has been including some influential figures to try to bring in new audiences, such as Speed now having a match in WrestleMania this year. How do we feel about celebrities and non-professional wrestlers in the company?
I mean, Aaron, listen, with Triple H doing this, I personally thought it was a good idea at first. But going forward, it just kind of took a turn out of control. I mean, listen, Show Speed has a huge audience, but do I really want to see him get thrown into his monitor by LA Knight? No. Do I want to see Jelly Roll fighting for his life in the ring? No. Do I want to see Travis Scott headlining the WrestleMania main event of WrestleMania 41? No. I personally thought it was a good idea at first, but I don't think it's working now.
Yeah.
I think the thing you have to remember with WrestleMania is that celebrities have been intertwined with it since the beginning. I mean, you look back all the way at WrestleMania 1 in 1985. You had Liberace, you had Muhammad Ali. Mr. T was in the main event. So why do people hate celebrities in their wrestling? It's gotten to a point where it's just a bit too much.
Yeah.
Show Speed having a tag match by himself isn't the most offensive thing. It really comes down to Pat McAfee being in the main event, and
that is not needed.
The entire point of that is behind the scenes with TKO to try and make Pat McAfee a movie star, because the president of TKO, Ari Emanuel, is Pat McAfee's agent. So knowing that, it really just rubs fans the wrong way, because it's a TKO move. They do not care about professional wrestling, and at this point, WWE is a TV show that happens to feature professional wrestling. And it's really reminding me of the worst eras of Raw in the late 2000s, when it was the celebrity guest host era with the Muppets and Bob Barker, who was actually pretty good. But it's bringing us back to a time we don't need to be in, and it's ruining stories that really don't need celebrity involvement, because TKO can't just look at their own business practices of running the same location again, charging absorbent amounts for tickets to where they have to have Pat McAfee go out and announce a discount for more tickets that nobody is going to buy. So instead of looking at that, they think they need celebrities, and it's really not helping them in the long run, and it's biting them, and it's very well deserved.
Yeah.
Talking about how the celebrities are kind of ruining the storylines of the matches themselves, do you guys feel like there's been some matches that have been just kind of thrown together? I mean, you want the bad blood between the wrestlers for so long. You want it building up to the main events. But it just feels like they've kind of thrown in some of these matches that don't have that. How do you guys feel about it?
One match I'm going to say in particular is Rollins versus Gunther. And I'm sorry.
Yes.
Who asked for that match? Who asked for it?
I don't think it's going to be a bad match, though.
I just don't see it being a good match. I mean, listen. Seth Rollins in the main event could wow me every time. But there's no title on the line. There's nothing on the line for this match. It's just going to be a chomp fest and a curb stop fest. If there was maybe a title on the line, okay, maybe you'll wow me. But there's nothing on the line for this match. Last we saw Seth, he was toying with the vision. And last we saw Gunther, he was retiring John Cena.
Yeah.
And AJ Styles.
And AJ Styles, yes. So where is this match coming from? Like, where?
Hey, on a card where they have a lot of really boring matches that I'm not interested in, I'll take a Seth Rollins-Gunther match.
That's
it's going to be the best thing on the show.
That's fair.
But
It's going to be a brutal match, I will say that, though.
It's going to be great. there's not a lot of storyline behind it, but it'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's fair.
For the match that I think has been a bit sort of out of place is the IC title ladder match. You have 5 participants who won their qualifying matches on main event, and I think I could count the amount of people that watch main event on one hand and have fingers to spare. And you haven't built any of these guys up on TV. Dragon Lee probably has been the most, but he's been losing to Gunther.
Yeah.
Javon Evans is in the Kofi Kingston mid-card story. Rusev hasn't done anything relevant since November.
I completely forgot he was even in the show.
Yeah, Penta's the IC champ, so that's fun, and Rey Mysterio coming back is a nice touch, but ultimately it just feels like we need to get people on the card, I guess, and this was the way they figured out to do it, and it's a shame because you could have told an interesting story, especially given the IC title with Penta, with Dom, with Finn Balor. Even JD McDonough, if you wanted to go down that ladder match route, could have done that. Nope, we're just going to throw a bunch of people who won main event qualifying matches in, and it's really a shame.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see how new storylines will evolve from WrestleMania 42. WrestleMania 42 is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable and celebrity-involved events we've seen in years. With wrestlers like John Cena officially retiring, this opens up space for new stars to arise and become the next face of the WWE. There will be an intense rivalry and some surprise appearances, as well as breakout performances this weekend. It is undoubtedly shaping up to be an instant classic. Will there be some movement in the company? Make sure to tune in to the event to watch it all unfold. For Nate Johns and Jack Danetz, I'm Erin Riley. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a like, and follow our socials down below.
And as always, we are
Penn State Sports Night.